Hello and welcome back to part 5 of Rogue Trader playthrough. A bit quick recap of the previous episode. We got ourselves a navigator and we're just picking off from where we just left off with that. So let's get going. Come here over the reluctant bring of metal freed from its scabbard, the low sob of servants, the rhythmic drip. Go. Icy violet vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above the foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. The Boxmaster recoils at Cassius and accidentally snaps one of the Cogitator's livers. My abject apologies. Abject apologies. Continuity. The range of the bodies to be removed from the sanctum levies after the ritual or well. Rogue Trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the campus, dividing what should be a hole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around my brush, only draw me onwards. The way is blocked. I'm calling on navigator, please spare me a few moments of your time. Right. I had you updated to begin your visit to the record system with a different destination. This station could have been critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision was immediate. Visit representative. The notice number brought us precious time. We can either focus our efforts. Let's gather components because the ship needs repairing. Scrap container, cool. With your permission, I would like to remind you that we are still looking for engineers prime. Yeah, I know. We needed a navigator, and I would like to come out of this screen. Okay, that one. Nope, it's not that one. Right, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do originally. I wanted to actually speak to the crew of the ship before doing the navigator, but obviously we've got the navigator first, so we'll go ahead and speak with the crew now. Right, let's see where people are. So I'm here. I think I will go here. Speak to Sister Argenta.
Rogue Trader. I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader.
What is your request?
The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the Rogue Trader could meet with the orphans?
Right, so what good will... Yeah.
These children are the future of your crew, and one day, they too will have to stand against evil and heresy as their parents did. By meeting them, by speaking the right words to them, you will honor the memory of the fallen heroes and light the way to heroes in the making. They will always remember the day they met the rogue trader. Besides, it will bolster the orphans' spirits, help them recover from their loss, which can be hard for someone so young.
Um.
I will
Yeah.
pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart.
That's a scholar pro. I wish they'd do the character speaking all the time, not like here and there, because it'd make it so much easier. You notice Infernus Master Enrich Montag standing a few paces away from the orphans. He watches you with approval and bows his belly when you meet his gaze. Uh, Not at all. I'm just looking out for them. It's the Infernus way to help folks in trouble. It's a hard job after all, so we chip in rations here and there and make sure nobody gives them a hard time. We take the older ones into the clan's care. If you want, many of the guilds are not our family by blood, but by circumstances. Grandly address the group. I, the rogue trader, and like I said, this ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for just a cause. For a just cause, brought honour to the Von Valancius banners. And those of the Imperium, I am proud of them, and I believe that you will become their worthy heirs. Yeah. You can't please everyone. Agenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm him and scold him for his impudence. Address the chaperones. Their comportment leaves much to desired. I hope they will be moulded. Address the chaperones. Punish the troublemaker. Put the rest back in their bays. This audience is over. Since you are so concerned about the orphans, they are henceforth your clan. It falls for you to teach them the meaning of what the parents fought and died for. Address the group. If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. I'm torn between 4 and 5. No, let's go for number 4. Yeah. Ooh, number 2 jumps out. hopefully that went well. I'm not one for speeches. I don't think that went well. But go here. Cause listens to the sister. Lord Captain Master Helmsman, at your service. I am born into the Helmsman clan in the bowels of Chartist vessel. Indeed, that'll be enough. I must take my leave. See what you have to say. Number 2. Now, in the usual way, my ancestors wronged yours and were appointed Inferni. As a result, hard labour, deadly risks, plenty of opportunities to atone. Those criminals have been dead for generations, but we are still serving their time. Maybe we will find redemption one day. Tell me more about the Infernus Guild. What interests you the most? Our duty, our state-of-the-art equipment, or our vibrant traditions? Let's go with what traditions? We have plenty of these, like the reminders, and rituals up your sleeve railing, a tattoo inscribed all over an old birthmark. When you survive a particularly hopeless accident, you get a tattoo on your scar. You can always tell an experienced infernus by their ink. It's like a badge of honor of sorts. How is the guild organized? Different brigades according to duties. The heart of the guild are of course our liquidators, tough guys with nerves of steel who put out fires and pull people from flames. Fairly good enough. This is enough.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Tell me about yourself.
I am a part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Coronis Expanse to Holy Terra. And uniting the Imperium's thousands of worlds. House Orselio is bound by commercial pacts to houses Galeatis, Ortina, Drotus, and... There is a dark blue knot tightening on your neck, Lord Captain. I can see my reply is not satisfying your thirst for knowledge. What is it you desire to hear exactly?
Sorry Cassia, but I would like to know more about you personally, not your family.
You wish to know about me? I suppose I can help you with that. What would you like to know?
So you never lived anywhere other than you're like 5.
Hardly. According to the chronicles of the house, I was born on one of the Orselio worlds. Oh, what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures.
Possibility could be both. Tell me about life on the station.
My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology, the histories of my house and the Imperium, as well as other disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. And once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well.
Do you have any friends?
The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit planet once. I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused, and died soon after. The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station, and you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence.
Oh.
And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not?
You have a point. It's about time I made the decks quieter. I will have the lower ranks stripped of their book. No, we're not doing that. The ruler cannot maim people just because it is in his power to do so. On the contrary, it is the duty of every ruler to look after the subjects. You may find it difficult to believe, but the practice of depriving servants of their voice is not particularly widespread outside the house. Oh, Celio. I like the sound.
With life? Ugh, if only you could take my place and watch this kaleidoscope. Every voice is a flash of color. Every conversation a shimmering glow. Every argument is an unstoppable swirl of gaudy splotches.
Let's talk about... Let's go with number 6. I noticed that your love of painting is reflected in your speech. As well, you associate so many images with hues and colours.
The Emperor graced me with a gift. I can see inner life in addition to the mundane. You cannot know that a fruit has rotten from the inside until a blade slices it in two. I can see the rot from far away. It roils like swamp mud, oozing through the bright peel. Anger and boredom, sadness and joy. Everything that people shut away inside themselves is revealed to me like colors on the canvas of my world.
Your third eye. Do you always conceal it?
The Navigator's open eye is baneful to whoever the warp's ruinous shine falls upon, and therefore it is the symbol of our power. We are the guiding stars of humanity, found worthy of an uncommon gift, and one of the duties that we bear is to guard our eye, even from wayward glances that may bear evil. Besides, I am aware that lesser servants of the Imperium may find our appearance repulsive. The Navigator gene twists the features the rabble are used to seeing, and the magnificence of our role cannot be grasped by their feeble minds.
You know what, let's flirt a little bit, shall we? You are beautiful, Cassia. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise.
Lord Captain, you are overstepping the bounds of propriety.
I would not dare to make fun of a lady's feelings, especially not one who has captivated me since I first set eyes on her. I'm gonna help it. The sight of you brings only improper thoughts flooding into my mind. Go on, number one.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Maybe.
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
I think I must take my leave.
I have enjoyed your
She said she's enjoyed it, but we'll agree to disagree, shall we? Speak to the box master. How may go? Yeah. Continue. Those are generations after generation of people who spend entire lives in the depths of the void ship. I say, that'll be it for now. Let's go and speak to Able Dad. Bridge officer.
Lord Captain. I thank you for the honor, but I must decline. As a former military officer, I believe in the importance of order in all things, including the chain of command. You are the Lord Captain, my direct superior. I am not prepared to address you in any way other than as regulation dictates. Lord Captain.
Tried to unwind you. Go and speak to Adara. Come on.
All right, let's hear what they're whispering about you.
Just like I said, you feel goosebumps appearing in your skin. Go on.
Among the blind men and false prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek, but the question that will draw everything into focus. Will you help him, rogue trader? But mark that sometimes ignorance is sweeter than oblivion. A chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora, but sparks in the scent of oil confound his nose. A chain trails after him. What will happen if you pick it up? Will you become his master, or merely another beast in the pack of his true lord? The glow of dawn bursts forth from its prison. Dungeon walls cannot contain the dark essence wallowing in the dust. A naive cub pushes his nose into a familiar hand, one that holds death in twisted glass. Cherish it or cast it off as a burden. The sword of change has already been raised. What is one more life to it? I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in, somehow. But for now... The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices. Ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. The silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the source, she needs to start by looking in her own head.
Okay.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me.
Right, so I've spoken to the main people. I'm gonna explore the ship. Come on, do a level up. Let's do agility and do controlled shot. Let's go to my quarters. And let's... Right, so... don't think there's... oh, there is. Let's have a... well, we'll be doing that just yet. Vault. Shrine of Remembrance. No idea what that is. I guess it's people who played the game. Where else? Let's have a look. Ah, how did I miss that? Let's take that. Unfinished letter. His child can have a mistake. Right. Let's head back. Right, so we've been to the quarters. Let's go to the astropath chambers. See how that is. See what else there is to look at. Void Shrine. Go to the Void Ship Shrine. I can't. Now the question is there any? Coming he went as you approach your lordship. How may I be of service? Who are you and what do you do here? Oh. I have other questions. I will leave you at 5. I will leave you. Terminal compartment. Did you pay? Have mundane masses brought? Your business always had due concern for the reliquary of maintenance on its knees, and under her rule, faith occupied its proper place on this ship. See if I can oh, okay. Go on, let's beware the witches, for they have been stained by the warp, persecute the mutants, and for they are perversions of human form and hate the accursed Xenos. That will suffice for now. Let's take my leave. I've done my I've been to church, done my thing for the week of the year.
They're staring at me with their bird's eyes like I'm a leper. I'm just passing through, alright? So you lots can calm down.
Your presence has flooded the astropath souls with myriad shades of horror. No, we should not tarry here.
Been a bit.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I think we'll let's head back to the bridge. Mental note: don't take the Psyker to the astropath. Yeah, so this will be a short video. This was just me wanting to just explore the ship and speak to the crew, really. Speak to the gang, just to see any issues, concerns, and see to them. So I think next video, let's see where it's taken. So we can go here. No, let's do the void ship to see what. Oh, Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. Lady Navigator has left her quarters, is currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. How she.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
Alas, a title alone is not enough. I have to hold everyone's attention all of the time. Let's point to the book. I see you have a fund of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although, most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
Bushes, dust off, copper. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Your attendant is Valer from Urak 5. Do my servants not measure up to your standards?
No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Ah.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis Nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
I'm beginning to think, Lady Cassia, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common sympathy. You have nothing to apologise for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it's just unnatural to share them with others. Quite right, so I would ask that you mind what you say from now on. It is indeed difficult for me to feel empathy for a mutant, however, the crew's well-being. Number 2. Let's go number 1.
Lord Captain? So many colorful sparks are flaring to life and dimming all around you. It is a veritable ocean of emotions. There are so many of them that I can barely see the pure white sincerity of your words. Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Oh, I'm gonna go with number 1. I want to say number 2, because I think that's a double entendre. I would not dare make fun of a lady's feelings, especially not one who has catch my.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be
And that, kids, is why I met your mother. You might, people might not get that reference. Oh. Can I pick the book up, should I read it? Should I? Admirer who seeks a favour of a refined lady is well advised to maintain pointed courtesy and finesse in every deed. An honourable admirer will never defile a noble lady's ears with crude or indecent words, and neither will allow himself conduct that could besmirk her honour and dignity. Permission to report all captain members of the secret cult operating aboard the ship have requested an audience. They wish to present gifts and introduce themselves. What sacred cult? They call themselves the Bloodspun Web. The cult defends the flagship from both internal and external threats. Lady Theodora, it's a bit over the top.
The Undying Emperor commanded us to spin a web of blood around his children, and we obeyed. We obey still.
Okay.
Domin von Valancius, death has whispered your name. We disown Domin Theodora. We renounce our oath to her. And now we give the gift of our blood to you. It is the gift of death. Death has whispered your name. The followers of the tenets of the web swear fealty to their new overlord and offer proof of their devotion. We give you a blade, the silent verdict. The Undying One has chosen you to wield this instrument of death. We give you one of our own, Kibella. She will be your shield and shadow. And we give you the blood of these traitors. The tenets of the web will purify their souls.
Thank you. You have heard many stories about the death cult, such as this one. These are devoted, holy assassins of the Imperium, and have turned death into a form of worship for the Emperor.
These renegades committed treachery against their domin. Their lips once praised the name of Kunrad Voigtveer, but it is your name they will whisper as they cross over to the other side.
Interesting. So a death cult watches over my crew. They who honor the Emperor through killing, who devote their every deed to serving him. Sacred executioners.
The Domin has discerned our essence. This is a great honor for the blood-spun web. We have woven the bays of this ship together with the threads of our faith for many years. We keep the greatest relic, his tarot, through which he sends us his blessed revelations. We obey the whispers of the Undying One. This is our service to him. This is our service to you.
Uh, number 3. Why have you brought this rebel to the upper decks?
So you may offer the souls of these traitors as a gift to him. You have the authority to order their execution. Their blood will bind us together through him. For the God Emperor, the Undying One is death itself. The Undying One is duty itself. Give the order, Domin. Let a spinner of the blood-spun web undergo the test of a sacred trial.
Yeah.
A dagger that has not sliced through sinew is nothing more than a toy. Let the final dance begin.
Your Emperor won't save you!
I will be your end.
You cannot stop the angels!
Cabela has a remarkable background. Okay.
I bring mercy and retribution. As honor or down, the other side awaits. I would that I could.
Raining.
As the tenets demand. Let thy blade be drenched in blood,
Oh,
and
cool.
thy blessing flow through my veins.
Has more.
Cry, flee, pray. You cannot alter your fate.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice!
One foe or 100. I will kill them all. I shall not fail. Killing brings me no pleasure. No. The shadows will see it.
Impressive. Most impressive. However, the blade has been known to cut short the lives of hives. But as do not in any way condemn the deeds they did these deeds. I'm sure they must have a good reason. The cultists are the scourge of the seditious. They bring righteous and their forces respect the blood-spun web. For we share a common goal to bring his light and his harsh justice to the dark depths of the ship. But that's a lot of It seems that not all offers have been presented to me yet. Vessel was beset by famine and pestilence during a long warp jump. The flagship wandered uncharted paths in the Immaterium for 20 cycles straight. Servants of the archenemy used the despairing cars of the crew to infiltrate the ship, and death followed. The hunger became the hunted, and famished became a feast. You know what? You're gonna be my shadow, Cabela. Henceforth, I am your shadow, Dom Seth von Balantius, an instrument of his death. Awesome. Thank you. Where is your temple located? I am not permitted to say. If you wish to find the temple, you must walk the path of Saint Ariane, the matriarch spider. Hers was the thread that would become the blood spun. I shall walk the footsteps.